Welcome back. Jackie has a chance to hunt his morning setup. The wind conditions and weather are perfect. Soon, a tremendous buck appears on the green field near Jackie's afternoon stand. Hopefully, this buck will work his way toward Jackie's stand. But the buck remained behind the trees several hundred yards away and never presented a clear shot for Jackie. A doe then appears from the bedding area behind the tree stand. Since the rut is on in South Texas, a buck is sure to be following her. To Jackie's surprise, no buck is behind the doe, but a nice young 10-pointer makes his way toward Jackie from the green field where the bigger buck was earlier. The buck works his way right down to the tree stand, passing within 20 yards on his way to the bedding area. To the left of the stand location, about 400 yards away, a buck appears from the timber. He trails the hot doe back into the thick cover. An eventful morning for the Buckmaster, then the activity began to slow down. The following morning, while on his way to the same stand, Jackie spots a one-horn buck at the edge of the woods. Knowing that the rut is at its peak and there may be other bucks in the area, Jackie decides to seek cover and search the area with his binoculars. Suddenly, he spots a massive rack on the edge of the woods in the tall grass. Jackie eases into shooting position as the buck makes his way toward him.
Man, look at this deer right here. Golly, what a great buck. Look at the forky brow tines. Man, oh man, look at the beams. Well, it just goes to show you folks, I tell you what, we have been hunting hard here for 4 or 5 days. And it just goes to show you that sometimes things happen before you get to your tree stands. And as we were going to our tree stands, we just glanced right up there on the hill, and there he came. And he was coming down the hill, and he was just walking straight on. Didn't give me a very good shot that way. And then he got over in that high sage, and I couldn't get a shot at him there. And he kind of went over the hill. You could just see him bringing his head up and bring it back down. And there was a trail right up there that the does were coming through, and I think he was just waiting on that trail, waiting for a hot doe to come through. And but boy, what a great buck. But I tell you what, the anxiety, the stress of sitting there watching a great whitetail like this for about 4 or 5 minutes, it seemed like 2 or 3 hours to me. Oh, that's what makes the sport what it is. Boy, what a great buck. But they are really looking for the does right now. Look at the mass on him. Forky brow tines. So when you go into your stands early, the only thing I can say is look close, because you never can tell when they're out there. And it was just breaking day, and we just were lucky to get a good glimpse of him. But that is a great, great whitetail. I'll tell you what, let me get the tag on him. I got the four-wheeler right up the road, I'll get that.